Hi, I'm Samantha Mullen.
And I'm Eric Wamsley, your athletic trainer. And welcome to the Viking Rumble.
And this is our special guest,
Quinn Moreno. I play ice hockey, field hockey, and flag football.
So as a three-sport athlete, what has been your biggest challenge and how have you overcome that?
I guess I have to make sure that I'm in shape for every season because the sports that I play are a lot different than each other. I do tend to get injured a lot, but that's why I come to you.
Great. How do you mentally prepare for a big challenge?
I listen to music a lot. If you could ask any of my teammates before a game, before practices, I have my AirPods in and I kind of shut off and avoid talking to anybody.
Get in the zone. Do you have any, aside from the music, any other pregame rituals that you do? Any superstitions maybe?
I stretch the same way for every single game, and I retape my stick before every game, same way. That's kind of it.
Great. How have you handled your injuries or setbacks?
Tearing my ACL was a pretty big one. I was out for almost the entire football season, and then I almost wasn't able to work over the summer. But I feel like I adjusted pretty good. I've been coming to see you. I've been doing physical therapy. I think I've been handling it pretty well.
Can you share a memorable moment? Maybe something funny that happened. You don't have to name names so you don't incriminate anybody.
Hockey season last year, so we go upstate for like a mini tournament every year. And last year we rented an Airbnb, this very big, creepy mansion. And there was a storm in the middle of the night, and the lights went out, and it was actually terrifying. One of my teammates was in the shower when the lights went out. And we all kind of just went and sat in the living room, and we played Heads Up, and we played charades, and we had a lot of fun.
Cool. If you could switch sports with any athlete for a day, professional or otherwise, who would it be and why?
Switch sports?
Yeah. If you had to trade places.
I wouldn't be trading sports, but if I could trade places with Abby Levy,
She's a great goalie.
Yeah, she's a really good goalie. My brother played with her when she was younger, and she's the first goalie on the New York team. And she's doing pretty great right now.
Fun fact, she was actually my modified goaltender when I was working at Festa.
shout out.
What's your favorite sports movie or book and why?
Miracle on Ice. Me and my family watch it at least like 3 or 4 times a year. It's and every single time we go up to Lake Placid, we have to watch it. We get to skate on the circle and get to play in the rink, and it's just a really great movie.
What is something people don't know about you as an athlete? Or not necessarily as an athlete, just something.
Fun fact.
A fun fact? I don't know, I really like reading. I feel like, I don't know, yeah, I really like reading.
Great. Any specific books, any type of books?
I've read The Hunger Games about 20 times, and watched the movies like more times than I can count. And I used to be really obsessed with Harry Potter. I've read the entire series about 7 times. Yeah.
Cool.
How has being a 3-sport varsity athlete impacted your life?
It definitely had a heavy impact on my social life. I kind of don't have one because I'm always doing something, even if it's not a school sport. I play travel hockey as well, and I'm on a canoe team, so I'm always doing something. I always have practices every single day, and a lot of weekends I'm out doing games or at tournaments. So
If you could only play one of the sports that you do, which one would you pick?
Probably ice hockey. I've played it since I started to learn how to skate when I was 2 years old. I started playing when I was like 3.5 or 4, and it's kind of something that's just always been a part of my life.
What made you choose to play two male-dominated sports like ice hockey and flag football?
I started playing ice hockey because my dad plays, and my uncle plays, and my grandpa played, and both my brothers play.
Family affair.
Yeah, so there was kind of no other option for me. And flag football, my mom played when she was in college, and she really loved it. She'd always tell me about it, and it was just, once it was offered here, I kind of felt like I had to do it.
Nice.
If you were an exercise, what would it be? For instance, like I would say I would be a tree pose because it's strong and balanced.
Gosh.
Everyone gets stumped on this question. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I don't really know.
I'll know mine by the end of this. I still don't know mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm still kind of.
Yeah. The peanut gallery would be downward dog.
Starfish pose.
It's not your podcast.
Yeah, this is you're not a part of this, so
You're
if you could
supposed to
just
stay behind the camera. Thank you.
Hey, the camera guys are very important.
Yeah. Just kidding. Love you, Nick.
I feel like I'd be some kind of stretch, like a lunge. I don't know.
What?
It just feels right. I don't know.
Great answer. Great answer.
What is something you would tell other young athletes looking to participate in sports like yourself?
Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. I played on a boys team until I was 13, and I was constantly told that I shouldn't be there and that I should pick a more girly sport. And it was hard to get through that, but I did, and I'm really glad that I stuck with the sports that I play.
Your game, would you rather? Would you rather play field hockey or ice hockey for the rest of your life?
Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Get to hit people.
Yeah. Be in the Summer or Winter Olympics?
Ooh. I like the summer more, but I feel like the Winter Olympics, just because it's, I don't know, I always watch the Winter Olympics. I don't really know what's...
Yeah.
I've never really watched the
And it's
Summer
got hockey.
Olympics. Yeah, and it has hockey, so...
Would you rather win Olympic gold or the Stanley Cup?
Oh, Stanley Cup. That would be
For sure.
so cool. Like, the Olympic gold, that's a pretty big accomplishment, but, like, Stanley Cup, your name's on there, they'll know you forever.
Would you rather sweat an embarrassing amount or need to hydrate every 5 minutes?
I guess sweat an embarrassingly amount. Being an athlete, you can't stop every 5 minutes to drink water. So, and I already sweat a lot. So, I don't know, I feel like that would be a better choice.
Would you rather always lose the championship or never make the playoffs?
Lose the championship. It's a big accomplishment getting there in the first place. And I feel like if you lost before then, I don't know, it wouldn't feel like you completed the season.
Would you rather be a great player with a trash legacy or a good player that few will remember?
I guess a good player that nobody remembers. Yeah.
And nobody wants to have a trash legacy.
Yeah.
Would you rather be a mascot for a day or drive a Zamboni?
Ooh, Zamboni.
Yeah.
For
That
sure.
looks like the most fun thing that anyone could do.
No, I always want to go on and do it, but it's never allowed. Eric, have you ever driven a Zamboni? I feel like you would.
I've never driven a Zamboni, but I actually got to sit on a Zamboni.
Oh.
And it was one of the garden Zambonis that they had like a draft event where they brought the Stanley Cup banner down. There was no ice. It was just like the concrete underneath. But you took pictures and you sat on the Zamboni. It was really cool.
Oh my god, I need to do that.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Would you rather have a separate but NHL equivalent league for women or have 50% men and 50% women on NHL rosters?
I think a separate league is good. It's good to be equal, but I feel like if men and women were mixed, there would be a lot of problems. I've never been on a team where it was half men, half women, but I have been one of, I think the most girls I've ever had on my team while I was on a boys team was 4 girls, and I know that I got targeted a lot because, you could see the ponytail out of my helmet. So I feel like it would just cause a lot of problems, a lot more injuries if it was mixed.
Would you rather be the star player on a poorly performing team or the worst player on a championship team?
I think a star player on a poorly performing team. It doesn't feel good to lose, but being on a good team and not being able to contribute anything, I feel like that would be worse.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Quinn. We
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Thank you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.